Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and today's video. Now, it was only this weekend that I realized it had been 2 years since I have done a Holy Grails video. So it was back, I think, in June of 2021, where I did a roundup of my favorite all-time products. And that sort of spanned body and hair care and skincare and makeup. And that was 2 years ago. And I was very curious to go back and see, A, what items on that list am I still using? And just so you know, it is most of them. And what items could I add to that list? Now, the criteria is anything that I have purchased more than 5 times. So if I've had something in my arsenal that I have managed to get through 4 empties and I'm still using, that to me is Holy Grail status. Okay, if I'm using something that much, then I gotta love it. So what I have for you here today is a collection of items that have hit that status. So all of these items, I've gone through at least 4 of them, and I'm on my 5th, or it could be even more. And if you're interested in that video, I will put a link to that down below. Okay, so we're starting off with cleansers. I have 1 cleanser on this list because it's not a category that I repurchase over and over and over very often because I experiment a lot. So there was 1 in the previous video, which I still use, and then there is this. This is my Pestle and Mortar Erase Balm. Now, I am definitely a balm girl. I'm all about the double cleanse, and for me it's oils and balms, but even balms in particular. Now this to me is a special kind of balm. Now it is on the pricier side. It runs 45 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever, for about 100 mils. But this is all about the experience. This to me is a bit of luxury. I take my time when I use this product. It is all of the oils you could ever want packed into it. So if you're not into oils, then you might want to give this one a skip. But this is one of these special products, and I often gift this to people because I think there's love in a jar here. And like I said, it's a sensorial experience, and it just makes me slow down. When I need a little extra time, when I've had a tough day, I don't use it every single day because it's not the most inexpensive, but it's just when I need a little something extra, this is what I go for. I have definitely repurchased this more than 5 times. This is an Irish brand. I love everything that they do, and it's just one of those pieces that is always in the bathroom. So when I run out, I buy a new one. I don't even think about it, and I probably use it once or twice a week. It's just beautiful. It is super nourishing. It does not strip the skin, and it just leaves my skin feeling super smooth. It's beautiful. Next up is in the mist category. If you know me, you will know I am a serial mister because I am constantly seeking the hydration train. This is by Neod. It is the Superoxide Dismutane Saccharide Mist. When I'm doing my skincare routine, both morning and night, I mist between the steps because for me, it's layering hydration in between, and it also helps products absorb better. But I also mist kind of throughout the day if I'm feeling a little parched or a little dehydrated, because for me, that glow equals youth. Now, this is not sort of a regular mist. It's actually an antioxidant mist. Not only is it there to hydrate the skin, but it also protects our skin against environmental stressors. And it also helps to reduce transepidermal water loss. Plus, look at the size of it. This runs about 50 euros, I think, but it is massive and it lasts me for months. So I think it's a really good value, and it's one that I just keep repurchasing. In fact, I just got one yesterday because look, I'm nearly done. So hopefully that it's on its way to me. So next up are serums, and there are 2 in this category, and I repurchased both of these so many times. The first one is by Bioma. It quite simply is called the Hydrating Serum. Now, this is a brand that I've come to love over the course of the past year. All of their products are super affordable. All of their products contain incredibly good ingredients, and it's microbiome friendly. So they started off with just a couple. This was one of the first, and I think I've probably purchased 5 or 10 of these. I mean, I think it costs about 15 euros to $15. I buy it at Target, I buy it in Boots. You can get it pretty much in any chemist, certainly on this side of the pond. It has glycerin, it has lactic acid, ceramide, squalene. It is packed with so many good things. There is nothing that I don't love about this. That's actually not true. There's one thing I don't like about this. I don't feel that there's a lot of product in here. It says it's 30 mils, but when I compare that to the amount of usage and the amount of product in other containers of 30 mils, this goes way too fast. I keep saying I'm going to do an experiment and do the measurements to see, and I keep forgetting. I keep reopening it and using it and forgetting to test it. It's a great product, and at the price point, I just keep repurchasing. I don't think you can do any wrong with Bioma. If you haven't tried any of their products, you should, and the range is continuously expanding. They have a new oil that I want to try. They have a cleansing balm that I want to try, so you need to get yourself some Bioma. The next in the serum category is by Mesama, and if you have been to my channel, you'll know the addiction is real. This is the Green Rooibos Pressed Serum, and I use this every day in conjunction specifically with my LED light. therapy. Now, this is packed with antioxidants. So this is going to give you a good antioxidant boost, which is there to protect the skin. Now, I learned actually through Bev, who is the founder and owner of Mesama. I actually have an interview that I did with her talking about this product, which I can put the details down below as well, and talking about how using LED light therapy can actually cause free radicals as a part of the process, and this can help to protect against it. But not only that, this also boosts the effectiveness of LED light therapy. So I LED probably 6 days a week, because I can't do it every single day, who's got the time, but I will always use this 20 minutes before I do that to protect my skin. So I tend to buy this in bulk. I tend to buy them in packs of 3 because it's the most economical, and I don't LED without it. So it's one of those things that as soon as I start to get low, I place the new order. I've probably gone through 7 or 8 of these just in the past year, so I'm never without it. If you've been to my channel before, then you probably know I love eye products. Now, they're totally unnecessary. All of your products can go up under the eye. You do not need any eye products, but I use them because it's an area for me that I feel gives away my age. There's nothing I hate more than crepey skin, dry skin around my eyes. If it's plump and it's hydrated, it looks younger, it looks healthier and happier, and that's what I'm going for. So this is a product that I have gone through so many of them, I can't even tell you. This is by one of my love brands, Allies of Skin. It's called the Peptides and Omegas Firming Eye Cream. I use this every morning, I use this every evening. I keep it in my fridge so it's nice and cool. Put this on the fingers, dab it around the orbital bone, and I'll tell you, it has made such a difference to the condition of my skin. It's just one of these products that I go through again and again and again, and it's funny, as a serial experimenter, which is why it's funny that there are so many things that have made this list, it's one that I just keep reusing. I haven't experimented with any other eye creams since I found this. To me, it is that good. Next, we're moving into moisturizers, and 2 of these are new. One of them is a product that I've used long before I even had this channel. And considering again how much I experiment, I'm surprised that there are so many here. One is brand new to the list though, I have to say. Okay, we're starting off with another one by Allies of Skin. This is their Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. This is such a good product, and I have probably gone through this moisturizer more than any other moisturizer ever. That's how good it is. It's sort of a one and done. You really don't need anything except this. It has 7 peptides, 8 antioxidants, 7 brighteners. It's kind of got everything packed in here. So often when I travel, this is the only thing I take. Well, actually, that's a lie. These 2 might be the only thing that I take with me because it's got everything you need in it. So in my opinion, this is the best all-rounder moisturizer that I've ever used. It just packs such a punch. And if you are someone that doesn't like skincare, that doesn't want to spend a lot of time on this, then this is the moisturizer for you. I mean, I've recommended this so many times for people who aren't really into it, but they need to get into the game, that they need to take care of their skin. This is what they're using. The next one, it is an oil, but it acts like a moisturizer, and I've used it as a moisturizer. And this one is by True Botanicals. It is called their Pure Radiance Oil. This is a product that I've used long before my channel ever started. In fact, a couple of my girlfriends at home, this is all they use, and they would have turned me onto this, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago? Could it be that long? Wow, that's kind of scary. It is packed with ceramides, with fatty acids, with antioxidants. It's very protecting, but it's really the way that it feels on your skin. If you like oils, even if you don't like oils, the effect that this has on your skin is phenomenal. When I'm feeling a little particularly parched, if my skin is really dehydrated, when it just needs something extra, this is what I go for. And I find it's even beyond the hydrating phase. It's kind of hard to explain. The way that it makes your skin feel is hyper nourished and protected. I kind of don't even know how to explain it. Now, I've done a whole video on this range, and I'll put a link that down below if you want to see it. But this is the hero product. It's the one that is never not in my arsenal, and I use it when I just need a little something extra, a little extra nourishment. It's also very good for travel, actually, because take this on the plane. I find that when I'm traveling a lot, the plane environment is really harsh on my skin. This is often what I take with me physically on the plane, and I reapply as I go. I do a lot of international travel, going back and forth from the States, and this is sort of my best friend for that, when I just need a little extra glowiness, a little extra hydration. This is the one I go for. The last moisturizer on the list is this guy, and you've probably heard me talk about him a lot because I love him so. He is super eye-wateringly expensive, so he's not one that I buy that often. He only just got Holy Grail status this week. In fact, Gary just noticed that There was the Augustina's Botter box behind. The fifth one came into the house today. Now I have to be honest, I didn't buy all of them. Some were gifted. In fact, Gary started the obsession himself. I think it was 2 years ago for Christmas. It was under the Christmas tree and I had no idea how much I was going to like it. It is just, it does things to my skin that nothing else does. This is the Mac Daddy, but it runs 250 quid. So I can't buy it regularly. So I was gifted the first by Gary. I think I bought the next two. I was gifted one by the brand because they asked if they could use a segment from the review that I did of this. And in exchange, they sent me one. So I did just repurchase for the first time in a couple of years. And because this is nearly gone, it has its own proprietary ingredients. It is stem cell technology, and it's just beautiful. And I've talked about it so many times. It doesn't even need an introduction. It's not for everyone. It's one of those products that I use sparingly. I try to build it in every evening and I just love it, but it's not for everybody. It can't be at that price point, but I do love him so. Okay, next up is sunscreen. There is one on this list. Now, there are a couple that are very close, but they're not here. They're probably going to make it to next year's list. This one is by Dermatology. It is the Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. I love it. I don't know what to say. If you guys don't know about it, you need to check it out. It is the perfect color. It is the perfect texture. It makes my skin feel good. It's hydrating. I love the finish. I absolutely love it. I think it's affordable. It runs about $25, but they don't sell it here. So this is one of the things that when I go home, I usually purchase 2 at a time and I bring them back. I just think it is a phenomenal product, and I don't know what to say. I just keep repurchasing it, and I have every intention of continuing to repurchase. There is one body product on here this year, and this one is a body lotion by La Roche-Posay. It is the Lipikar Balm AP Plus M, and for me, I have been using this for years, again, longer than I've had this channel. It's one of those ones that I repeat purchase. It's a great value because of the sheer size of it. I think it's 400 mils. It usually runs about $15 to $18. I always get it on sale at the local pharmacy. They say it's very strange terminology, actually. It says anti-scratching, anti-dry skin flare-ups, and immediately soothing. And it is all of those things. It's super hydrating. It leaves my skin super soft. As I get older, the skin's getting drier. It's just one of those go-tos that always makes my skin feel soft. Okay, next up is hair. This has been a problem for me because in the past year or two, I've really been struggling with menopausal hair. And if you don't know what that is, you're lucky. My hair has turned to straw. Quite simply, woke up one day, it was straw. It's super, super dry. It's brittle. It's awful. So I had to make some very serious changes with the products that I use. And the very first one that's helped me on this journey is my New Wash. I love New Wash. Now, I don't use traditional shampoos, at least not very often, maybe once a week or less. I'll use a sudsing shampoo. This does not sud. It is a cleansing system. It feels like a conditioner. You're actually cleaning your hair, well, it's really your scalp, using something that has the texture of conditioner. My hair has never been as healthy as when I stopped using regular shampoos and I made a move to this. So again, I've done a video about it. I'll make sure I list that down below. I guess the reason I love this is that it doesn't strip your hair of its natural oils, and that's sort of one of my things right now. A lot of the traditional shampoos will strip the oils out of your hair and out of your scalp, and that's exactly what I don't need, and this little guy has come to the rescue. I repurchase it over and over. I'm on a refill program, and I love it. Next up are by Olaplex. I'm kind of putting the two of them together. This, number 6, is their Bond Smoother. This is what I use as a heat protectant, really, if I'm going to blow dry my hair. So I'm using this every time I blow dry, which is probably 4 days a week. I'm trying to do it less. I'm trying to wash my hair less. Let me tell you, man, it is a struggle. But every time I blow dry, I put this in beforehand to protect my hair. And the Olaplex number 7, I use this every single day, because if you have dry, brittle hair, oil is going to be your best friend. Now, use it sparingly because it's pretty intense stuff, but this has been my little lifesaver. I'd say in the past year, I've just gone through so many both. This is in a new format now, which is way better than the old format, so I'm loving these. Now, I am going to say I heard that K18 has come out with a new oil, so I might have to check that out, but so far, this guy has just done such good things for my hair. Okay, makeup. There's only one thing in here. There is only one thing. I don't wear enough makeup to go through tons and tons of makeup, and the ones that I had in the previous videos still apply. This is my mascara. It is by Lancome. It is the Lash Idol mascara. And I love it. I've gone through so many of these. I mean, I'm getting them for Christmas. Like, that's how much I love this product. Now, lately I've been experimenting with some new ones. Not with the best success, I have to say. While this may not deliver the length or that real bushiness that some other ones do, it makes just me look better. So it doesn't always look like I'm wearing mascara. And I have a different one on today because I am experimenting. I still think this one's better. So I just keep repurchasing it. So this sits over there and a few of the other ones are in rotation. But to me, Lancome Lash Idéal is a holy grail and I keep going to it again and again. Okay, this is the last item on the list and it is a supplement. This is by Do Not Age and it is the hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Now, I have been taking collagen peptides for years. If you know anything about getting older, you'll know about collagen depletion. So our production starts to decrease at 1% a year when we hit about our mid-20s. And when you hit menopause, we're talking a 30% drop. We just don't make as much collagen. We just don't make as much good stuff in general as we age. So I take a scoop of this every morning in my black coffee. It has no taste and it gives me that internal injection of collagen. So I'm doing so many things to build collagen. I'm using devices. I'm doing all sorts of stuff to try to help my body rebuild. And one way to do that is by ingesting. So I go through one of these every month. I just repeat order over and over again. And I love it and I'm never going to stop. So that is a roundup of my new holy grail. So if you want to see my original list, like I said, I'll put that link down below. And by the way, just be kind. It was 2 years ago. It's kind of a crappy video. It's so cringe watching yourself. First of all, watch yourself at all, but to watch something that you did 2 years ago, it's a little cringe. So please be kind. Like I said, most of those I still use. And if you want to know which ones, I'll let you know. Just put comments down below. Are there any products here that you use? And even more so, what would you consider holy grail products? What products have you repurchased 5 times or more that you just can't imagine being without? I'm so curious. I would love to hear what's in your own stash. So thank you so much for joining today. And if you like the look of this video, I really hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and also give the video a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you at the next one. See you then. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
So you bought another bed or Mary?
Well, you know, they had a sale. They had a thing and I knew it was going to happen, but they didn't.